Sure, we're the #1 dermatologist-founded skincare brand. We're excited about that claim. We're sold in 33 countries, primarily in the US. So our biggest market is the US, we're still 70%. We're made up of kind of key markets, the US, China, Australia, the UK, Canada, and then a lot of other smaller international markets around the world.
Right now, it's a brand new team, so we're still learning between each other, but it's becoming a very strong team. Like I said, we're learning from each other. We're learning our strengths, our weaknesses, so that we collaborate really well.
Culturally, we really all get along. We try to also instill that, as a recruiter, that is also what I try to bring into people that I speak with. I really do speak highly of my personal experience, and we're all very close. This is probably one of the closest teams I've ever been on.
Cheryl really allows us to have autonomy with what we do. So her as our leader, she allows us to maybe make some choices that maybe she doesn't necessarily agree with, but says, okay, let's try it. Let's try your way. And so she leads us in a way that we continue to learn and grow underneath her. And so the culture is, again, just being ourselves, being authentic to who we are, and then having that autonomy to do that.
I would say that our guiding principle is to obviously uphold the safety and the integrity of the company as an organization, but ultimately to focus on the well-being of all our employees. We want to make sure that people have a positive experience working here, but also have fun, but also feel like they're making an impact. So I feel like a lot of the work that we do as a team is very focused on that, and we kind of use that as a way to lead ourselves and lead each other.
So I actually worked with Cheryl in the past, and that kind of feeds into where I'm at today. But in my experience in working with Cheryl, she's always been able to pull the team together and allow us to have a voice and input as to what we're going to do from a strategic standpoint down to what our kind of core values are. And so that's always been an active effort on her behalf, where we do that as a team and establish basically the opportunity to what's important to each of us and allow that to drive us. So
with Cheryl, it's definitely pushing out of your comfort zone, trying to be a leader, and not forcing you, but able to show growth. And it's a big thing from her part to see the ability to grow a team and know exactly what she wants and what we need.
Cheryl allowed me to go to a SHRM conference last year. Went to Florida, flew me out, and it was amazing. That was my first SHRM conference I've ever been to, and to meet the folks and get all of that knowledge to bring it back to what we do day in and day out. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have gone to that and had that experience.
one of the most profound, things that I've learned from Cheryl is that it's okay to be wrong and always admit that and be real. Authenticity is a big thing for me. As I've come into my career in the last 5-6 years ago, realizing that one can be themselves and be successful and still be influential towards a bigger, kind of bigger picture vision.
This is the first time I've ever had a boss that has excited me so much. I think NHRA is such a wonderful company, and I've never been happier with a boss before. I don't know, it's kind of weird to say, but even my therapist was like, wow, I'm really happy for you. It's the first time you've never really come in and just had to complain about work. And I think that is just because of Cheryl's leadership. She is a different type of a leader. She's a people leader. She understands people, she understands communication, and she understands business. And so when we talk about empathetic leadership and, Tony Robbins, people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars taking courses, and really it's like sometimes it's just in people, and it really just is in Cheryl. And so I'm just grateful for her. I'm very happy to be a part of her team and a part of NHRA. Congratulations, Cheryl. No one deserves this better than you. You're such a wonderful leader.
Congratulations, Cheryl, on your nomination. We look forward to see, hopefully you win, and congratulations.
Cheryl, congratulations on your nomination. There's no one that deserves it more.
Congratulations, Cheryl. We love you. We're so proud of you. So happy to be underneath you on your team.
Congratulations, Cheryl, on your nomination. You're amazing. You deserve it. We all love you.
Just want to say congratulations, Cheryl. You deserve it.
So you may not know this, but I found out before I had the call with Andrew and Heather, who nominated me. And it was a little bit of a fluke. Jane was off, and then she knew about it, but I didn't. But then the person that was subbing for her, the admin that was subbing for her, didn't know. So then next, she started sending these emails saying, they need these, this group needs these things for you. And I'm like, for what? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, but you got it. I need to get this and that and whatever. And so I said, okay, fine. And so then I reached out to Heather and I'm like, what's going on? And she was like, ah. And so she told me because she had to. And then the admin emailed me. She goes, I don't think I think it was supposed to be a surprise. And I was like, yeah, that's all right. Let's just act like I don't know. And I was like, we'll just keep going. But Heather told Andrew that I knew. So it kind of spoiled it. But I was still very surprised because when, I don't know, I don't do these type of things. I was a little bit, I don't know, unnerving to think that someone would think to do that. And then it was even more unnerving to think that I had made it to the top 3. So it was this is all very new, and I don't talk about myself much. So it's exciting, nerve-wracking, and I'm a little awestruck by it.